much would it take for you to convince me to continue the Monster Hearts building? One cuddle. I don't really have any plans for this. I am happy to go do Monster Hearts. Let's go do Monster Hearts. We're gonna switch world over into Monster Hearts. What am I building? I am building a boarding school in a cliffside manor house. That is the setting of my role-playing game that I play on Wednesdays. It is called Kadarth Academy, and it is a place for supernatural entities hang out. Whose idea was the roleplay? My mother is running it, so my mother came up with the idea, but then we all have a hand in the world building. So like, we as the players picked the setting and what the terrain looked like, which now that I know I'm building it in Minecraft, slight regrets perhaps, because I am gonna have to build an entire mountain from scratch, but it's fine. And at the bottom of the cliff there is a cavern that seems endless and would very much like to eat you, please and thank you. We have a winding path to get up, which I've been working on today mostly. So yes, I've been working on this both inside and outside. So this is the school banner. Our mascot is an eldritch sea slug. We love our mascot, the eldritch sea slug. So we got a little storage closet in here, which I built on stream, and people were like, Shay, you're putting too much thought into this storage closet. To which I said, yes, I am. So yeah, this is the art room. We got little like bottles of paint, some artworks on display, a sculpture going on, little loft storage with stuff like an easel. We've got another little weird classroom in here, which I'm thinking of. Here's another classroom, just random weird classroom. And then over here is the classroom that our role-playing group is in. So my character sits here. Captain Mies, who is my mod, sits here. And Cavefly sits here. So yeah, this is our classroom. It's cool. Yo, that you, yeah. This is a library lost among the stacks. It's got like a little studying area in here and, you know, a sliding ladder, but you're just gonna have to trust me that it slides. I haven't really done much here, but this is the gymnasium / auditorium. I don't like that stage. I'm possibly changing my mind about that at some point. It's funnier to say everyone's gay. It is funny, but I have had streams where there were a few straight people like, am I the only one here? Am I allowed here? You are absolutely allowed here. You're all allowed here. You are 100% allowed here. So in theory, this is the teacher's desk, but the teacher's meal table, but I'm not entirely sure about that. I'm not entirely sure about the layout here. But yeah. So this is a little classroom. This is another little classroom. This area I'm trying to make as a like little daycare area. So like this is mostly a high school, but there are some people who are very young, and I want this to be the main area where the really young ones can play. So I'm trying to model it off of the classroom that I worked in when I was working with 3-year-olds. I have no idea what these classes would teach. Like downstairs I can... Like, we've got some general classes, but then also this is the music classroom. And that makes decorating easier when it's like, yeah, this is the music classroom. I don't know what those classrooms upstairs are. Fun. Where's the Adventuring Arts held? Okay, so Adventuring Arts is held in the gymnasium, which is one of the reasons that I'm having so much trouble with figuring out the gymnasium. Like, what do we do for here? But mostly Adventuring Arts is held outside, and we haven't done the outside yet. Adventuring Arts, by the way, is basically our version of physical education, except you get swords and bows, and you get to do parkour. Because we decided we got to make the rules of this school, and I decided that the cool jocks get swords. What am I doing? Okay, we're gonna put a massive shelf over here. You're not gonna remember tomorrow because it's by tomorrow. I was looking up Gothic architecture to try and figure out how... I can't just fly out the windows anymore because they're painted over. To figure out how I want to do this, and it's all like very pale, but I wanted that brick, and I didn't want it to be I wanted it to be textured, but not too textured. And if I just used end stone, it'd be really textured. And I like, because it's a supernatural academy, I like the slight kind of green to it. You don't really understand that now, but like if I place sandstone next to it, you will. See how it's got like a green tinge? This is a cool yellow as opposed to a warm yellow. And I think that's really good for the weird supernatural vibes. I feel like I'm gonna run out and ask my mother to come in and confirm the placement of some stuff, because my mom is the person who runs this world, and I really feel like I need her input before I continue with some things. I'm just gonna pop my head out and talk to my mom. Give me a second, chat. I'm not gonna be on that long. You guys can hear, you'll be fine. Never mind, there are people here. Including one of our other players, but like I shouldn't go like, Mom, what do I build in Minecraft? Considers leaving my room, never mind, there are people here. Such a mood. Okay, who is the most likely in the class to currently be working on something? George is likely to be currently working on something. I'm gonna put a crystal on a Ron's desk. I mean, I gotta put a rose on Jesse's desk. Okay. That way this looks a little more decorated. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice there was a raid. Allie Rose, thank you for the raid. Oh my goodness, hello, welcome. How was your stream? Let me give you a shout out. Allie Rose, you fit right in with the aesthetic here. I am all about roses. Also, this is my first Facecam stream, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but hi. Does anyone have any ideas for what we should do in this common room area? We've got a bit of a loft up here, but I'm struggling to think what would be up in the loft. I don't really know. You guys should also go follow our lovely raiders. Go drop Allie Rose a follow. I'm sure they're awesome. Oh, you're playing Untitled Goose Game. Excellent, excellent. Be gay, do crime. Be goose, commit terror. My mother, the person who runs this world, has recently told me that this room was transformed into a bathtub room for the mermaid. We need to transfer this storage room into an area where the mermaid can very safely take a bath. The actual mermaid's dormitory is here. But sometimes she can't sleep in her bed and she needs to be submerged for a certain amount of time every day. There is a swimming pool that she uses, but sometimes apparently she has to sleep in the bathroom. Not the bathroom, but like the room that they have converted to have bath. And I'm gonna grab a cyan banner to hang up here. Is this a towel? Is it a banner? We'll never know. Possibly both. So yeah, this is Doobie's room. Doobie is a mermaid, and she uses a wheelchair some of the time and crutches some of the time. So that's why her room is the most easily accessible when you're turning the corner, because she needs it. She needs that extra help sometimes. And this is also a chairlift for her. It makes the stairs a little more ugly, but we gotta have that accessibility. She is a swimmer, and also she uses a wheelchair. I'm terrified of her. She's also a sweetheart. I wonder what kind of hugs she would give. She is the best shoulder to cry on, and you know those shoulders are muscular. Okay, so I'm thinking this is the counselor room. Now the counselor is a bird lady. So what do I put in the room? How do I make this room look as nest-like as possible? New comfort streamer, Pog Pog Pog. I'm glad that you can feel comforted by me. I very much like having comforting vibes. It makes me very happy that people find comfort from me. Beans.com, yep. The classes we know we have. Self and society. I'm just gonna write our class list. Philosophy, math, English, language other than English, which is Gaelic. What else do we have? Science, lab, and theory. For the electives, we have drama, art, music, independence, study, adventuring arts, life skills. Those are our classes. Hear me out here. If I put the difficulty to peaceful, everything would get a lot easier, but also Jerry the Filzo Slayer would disappear. This is the last time I streamed here, chat named a baby zombie on the rafters. I'm not questioning it. Okay, so these are supposed to be showers? And I don't know how to do that. I've been using tripwire hooks as taps. So I want to put like tripwire hooks above the head. Okay, so this is supposed to be like a more accessible shower. And then this one gets end rods. And a cauldron. And the toilet doors get spruce. Which means I guess the showers do too. And I think this year I'm gonna be me. Cool funky. That one's getting a double door because even though like we're not gonna question it, okay? Canonically, we know that these two characters share a wall because this character was making noise late at night, so this character picked them up, took them to the showers, and poured cold water on them, so we know that there are showers accessible here. So there need to be showers. And now we have a sink. Let's take a look at the garden up here. So we know that there's a roof garden. I might grab some farmland and some dirt. What's a good trapdoor for this? Probably spruce. Get a little tree like we have downstairs. Do you remember who stole the uwu? Not a clue. Enjoy the baked beans. You don't need to house make baked beans from scratch. They're never as good. Stop pretending that they are. It's a very opinionated talk about baked beans. Yeah, beans are really underrated, you're right. You just came back to a rant about beans. Yeah, quick ramble go is yeah. Bean rant. If you got gifted a sub today, you can see some of the special sub-only things in the Discord. So do not put a stab, guys! A room for toddlers! Like 3 to 5-year-olds. Oh yeah, safety. Let's put railings on this thing. Okay, but once again, I ask how I can make a bean bag, and don't say iron, don't say raw iron. I guess just like a pile of wool? Okay, so our beanbag options are like...
Hi, I am interrupting you again, sorry.
Can I interrupt you as well then?
Yeah.
I like that better. That's better, okay. I want to show you guys the kitchen. Guys, this is the room I'm proudest of, okay? You're a YouTuber? Yeah. I do YouTube too, but it's really draining right now. I'm the proudest of this. So this is my kitchen. We have a life skills class in which there'd be some cooking, but we might also like have a little roster and take turns cooking. Like I think it's said that the kitchen is a thing that we can access, but we don't have a specific cooking class. Hi Rin, how you doing? Out of the storage closet, thank you. Okay, so Rin's room is deliberately creepy because Rin is a boogeyman and he feeds off of fear. So he is very deliberately making his room creepy. Yeah, so this room can spawn mobs, but that's Rin's room. In this roleplay, it is a tabletop thing that we do. I am just building the setting of it in Minecraft because I'm hyper fixated on the game and want to build. When I finish this, I'm gonna put the map up for download, I think. What does the ooh one do? It makes me say ooh in like a cute voice. Some people like it, some people utterly despise it. So it's fun. Bam, pile of clothes, cool, cool, cool. Only having two. Okay, cool. Okay, Izzy's room. Izzy likes feeling pretty, so she's got a mirror and a vanity. She's very aggressive, so she has a punching bag. Bro, let's go back to my room, right? I need more shelves. Let's take a look at Amir's room. Amir's room, I definitely need more for. Amir has a desk in his room because he studies in his room. He has a mirror. And then, of course, as we all know, just add shelves. Oh ho ho! I'm the best. And then storage. Nice. When someone doesn't call me they, them in real life, do I correct them or do I let it slide? Personally, I let it slide because I don't really feel like any pronouns are particularly right for me. So they, them is like the safest and I'm most comfortable with them. I rarely feel uncomfortable when someone calls me they, them. But some days I'm okay with she, her. Some days I'm okay with he, him. Some days I'm not. Some days it changes minute by minute. Gender fluidity is fun. My comfort and my everything is fluid. But like my friends who only use they, them, I will correct people if they say it wrong. Because they know for sure. I don't know for sure what I like. It was hard for me to tell them. My parents are very open and accepting. So my parents actually met in the queer club of their university. So my family is really, really open about gender and sexuality and everything. I had some internalized homophobia when I was younger. Like other people were allowed to be queer, but I wasn't. For some reason, like I was, but my brain was like, no, I'm straight though. I'm not, I'm really not. Sexuality and romanticism were a little harder for me to talk to them about because I didn't know how to address it within myself. But gender, one day I was like, I'm using they, them pronouns. And they were like, oh, okay. And then they tried to adjust. And my father has been exploring the gender spectrum. And my mother's like, I don't care. It's just a thing. So I'm pretty sure both of my parents are agender. But one of them is the agender that does care and the other is the agender that doesn't care. I don't know. Gender's weird. Why does Shay have the cool gay parents? Because my parents are awesome. My parents are great. They really are. Shay the cool parents, that's fine. Also, asking questions is fine. Like, you're being curious, you're learning, and you are asking instead of assuming, and that's great, and I will be happy to answer. Yes, it's good that you're listening. It's good that you're asking. I encourage asking. Ask more questions. Ask more questions. We're literally in a high school that I'm building. Ask questions. Is there a hatred between the LGBT community and the straight community? No, absolutely not. There is not a hatred. There is some systematic oppression and trauma, but there's not hatred. There is a bit of fear that comes when people are oppressed or not liked. There's a bit of fear, and there's a bit of cultural differences, but there's not really any hatred, because we understand that who you love doesn't change who you are. And we're not going to class the entire straight community as one whole. There might be particular straight people we don't like, or particular experiences we have with straight people that we don't like, but the entire community of straight people, you guys didn't get a choice over who you love, same as us. We didn't get a choice, you didn't get a choice. I'm finishing off this wall, and then we're gonna do a little overview of what we've done, and I'm gonna end stream soon, because I do not possess a brain right now. Here's what we've done so far. I've built up most of a cliff, some of the winding path, like half of the winding path, some of the top of the hill, the entire exterior of the academy. Got a little shelf in the hallway now. I've got the grand staircase with a chairlet. I got a little storage room, little art room in here. We've got another little classroom. We've got our classroom. Heck yeah. We started the science room today, as there is in the drama room, because I don't know what the heck's going on. And then this music room. We got the library through here under the stairs. The admin room done, just a little. And we have the principal's room. We have some bathrooms in here. I also switched out the door to the cool room with an iron door, because that just feels right for a cool room. Some of the classrooms in here are decorated. Others are scarcely decorated. It's really a mix at this point. So, like, yeah, I feel like we've done a pretty good thing. Woo! Thank you all for coming so much. Thank you. I love you. I had such a good stream. Oh my goodness. The sub goal, the face cam, the follower goal. Dude. Bye.